So could you tell me a little about yourself and what you're doing at Explore UT?
Sure. My name is Dr. Jen Moon, and I'm a lecturer at UT Austin, and I loved Explore UT because it's so much fun to talk to the public about plants and how fascinating they really are. I think a lot of people take plants for granted, and they don't really know that they can see and hear and touch. So.
It's awesome. Now, you have a website. Could you tell me a little about that?
Sure. My website is greenseedling.com. It's a plant education website. We have stories about plants in the news 5 days a week. We also have resources for podcasts and books and fun activities you can do with plants and so forth.
Well, you know, I like to fight invasives.
Yeah.
If you had a favorite invasive, what would it be?
That's a great question. I don't know.
So
I'm
many,
sorry.
it's hard to
Yeah,
decide.
I mean, it's they all are
so
doing damage.
many.
So yeah, right.
Now, tell me a little more about what you're doing at UT. Just, do you love to teach?
I love to teach. Yeah, I think I love teaching because it's so exciting to be able to communicate and get students' ideas and get students engaged. A lot of times they come up with things that I've never thought of, and there's always fresh ideas. So it's exciting to teach. I get a lot of energy from it. I also have a small lab, and in that lab I work on plant biology, and I'm looking at how this light signaling and gravity signaling interact in the plant to allow the plant to grow up, but also towards light.
That's neat. I really liked your talk, how it was like, how you never think that plants are seeing light, or when you touch them they know. It's so, I mean, you always just think a plant is the thing that's there.
Exactly.
So that's
exactly
it's really
right.
neat to know that it's more than just something that's just grown up there. They really know what's going on, know when to grow up and when not to. So,
Exactly.
could you explain a little more for me about the red light and the far red light?
Sure.
That was really interesting.
It's fascinating, isn't it? So it turns out that plants can detect how much red light is in sunlight versus how much far red light is in sunlight. Now, far red light is not a light wavelength we normally talk about. It's just a slightly longer wavelength than red light. It's not infrared, that's something else. So plants can actually measure this, and if there's more red light quality in the sun, that allows them to, say, branch out or germinate or so forth. If there's more far red light in the sunlight, that will inhibit germination or cause the plant to start growing really, really tall because it thinks it's in shade, and so it's going to start growing really tall to outgrow whatever it is that's shading it.
I found it very interesting how you showed how when a plant's in shade, it doesn't have a lot of red light, it has a lot of far red light, so it doesn't germinate, but if it already has, it needs to grow up or grow out.
Exactly.
And then with the red light, how just if it was in the middle of the field, it says woohoo.
Exactly, it goes to town, right?
So that was really interesting. So
Excellent.
I have to thank you for this interview.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a wonderful interview.
Thank
So
you.
thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.